I was borrowing money
nga neewola ne ssente
to buy a ticket to go to preach.
okugula tiketi y'ennyonyi ogenda okubuulira.
And there was a man,
waaliwo omusajja.
I don't know whether Pastor Benny, you know this man. He went to be with the Lord.
Omusajja ono yagenda okuba ne Mukama.
His name was Benson Idahosa.
Baali bamwe.
You are welcome to Entertainment with Oge. This channel is designed to help you grow in your walk with God and also help to build you up as a spiritual giant so you live out your best life here on earth as a conqueror and also as a successful individual in every sphere of life. And please don't forget to subscribe. You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Baali bamwita Saabalabirizi Benson Idahosa.
Benny Idahosa.
Omwami oyo.
We were preaching in the same meeting in North Carolina.
Twali tubulira mu lukuŋŋaana lwe lumu in North Carolina.
Both of us had the same spiritual father.
Fembi kitaffe mu mwoyo yali y'omu.
Dr. T.L. Osborne.
Dr. T.L. Osborne.
So he organized a meeting for us.
Yatutegekera olukuŋŋaana.
And he said, I want you
n'agamba njagala
to preach.
Mubuulire.
He was introducing me to America.
T.L. Osborne yanyanjula mu Amerika.
The issue is,
ensonga y'eno.
I had no money.
Saalina ssente.
I was broke.
Nga sirina ssente.
So I went to that meeting.
Nagenda mu lukuŋŋaana olwo.
Actually, it was a pastor who was leading faith, whatever faith organization in that place.
Omusomi yali akulingira ekikungo ky'okukkiriza.
Me and Idahosa, we were only black people in that church.
Nze ne Idahosa ffe baddugavu bokka bali mu kanisa eyo.
Everybody was white.
Abasigadde bali bazungu.
I preached in the morning.
Nze nabuulira ku makya.
They gave me a love offering.
Ne bampa ekiweebwayo ky'okwagala.
On a check.
Ne ku cheeke.
You know, when you give a Ugandan a check, when you don't have a bank account, what are you going to do with it?
Munnayuganda bw'omuwa cheeke nga talina bank account aba anaakola ki?
So I finished.
Ne mmaliriza.
Idahosa came in the evening.
Idahosa n'ajja
They had
akawungeezi.
given me a check of $1,000.
Baali bampadde cheeke ya $1,000.
Idahosa came in the evening.
Idahosa yajja akawungeezi.
The whole place was packed.
Ekifo kyonna nga kijjudde.
He preached.
Yabuulira.
Then he turned around and said, everybody's going to give $1,000.
N'akyuka n'agamba buli muntu agenda wayo $1,000.
I said, wow.
Ne ŋŋamba kiki?
I thought he was raising offering for me.
Nze nali ndowooza ekiweebwayo kyakuŋŋaanya agenda kiwanze.
He said, we're going to build this church.
Omusumba n'aga tugenda simba kanisa eno.
My mindset as an African,
Endowooza yange ng'omuddugavu.
I said, why would he raise money for white people?
Ne nga lwaki akuŋŋaanyiza abazungu ssente?
Poverty mentality is so bad.
Endowooza y'obwavu mbi nnyo.
Because you always think it's about me.
Buli ssaawa weerowoozaako wekka.
He said, should be helping me.
Yandibadde ayamba
I'm
nsi.
fellow African.
Ndi Mufirika munne.
And he turned around
N'akyuka.
and said, we are starting with Uganda.
N'aŋŋamba tutandika na Uganda okuwaayo.
I said, you are joking.
Ne mugamba osaaga.
Uganda who?
Uganda ani gw'oyogerako
He said,
wano?
you're going to be the first one to give.
Archbishop n'agamba gw'ogenda osooka okuwaayo.
I said, I don't have the money.
Ne mugamba nze ssente z'osaba sizirina.
He said, you're giving.
Nanga ogenda ziwaayo.
Then he turned on me.
N'ankyukira.
He said, you're the one keeping Africa in poverty.
N'aŋŋamba gw'okuumidde Africa mu bwavu.
You're giving $1,000.
Ogenda waayo $1,000.
I said, I don't have it.
Ne mugamba
He
sizirina.
said, you have it.
N'aŋŋamba ozirina.
I thought the pastor told him.
Ne ndowooza omusumba eyazimpadde ye yamugambye.
So all of a sudden,
Embagirawo.
I switched from English.
Ne nkyuka ne nva mu Luzungu.
I started quarreling in
Ne
Uganda.
ntandika kuyomba mu Luganda.
Because English, you can't quarrel much.
Okuyomba mu Luzungu ebigambo bikuggwako mangu.
The man is Nigerian, doesn't know Luganda.
Omusajja mu Nigeria tamanyi Luganda.
He turned around and said, you are quarreling, but you're
N'ankyukira
going to give
n'aŋŋamba
it.
oli mu kuyomba naye ogenda ziwaayo.
And he was a big guy.
Ate yali musajja muwanvu munene.
I was 21 years old.
Nalina emyaka 21.
This was my life.
Nga zino sente zenina bwe bulamu bwange.
So he told everybody to give.
N'agamba buli muntu aweeyo.
A lady came
Omukyala omu n'ajja.
to give me $800
Ampeeyo $800.
that I may add on.
Ngatteko.
And when that happened,
Bwe kyatuuka.
Idahosa got the money.
Idahosa n'akwata ssente
He
z'omukazi.
threw it back in the eyes of the lady.
N'azikuba omukazi mu maaso.
He said, you don't have the power to deliver this man.
N'amuga gwe tolina amaanyi kusumulula musajja ono.
He has to sow his seed by himself.
Alina okwesigira ensigo.
Now the lady began to share,
Omukazi n'atandika okukankana.
either by intimidation or by anointing.
Obanga atidde oba yakankana lw'amafuta.
I thought she's gonna die.
nze nalowooza omukazi agenda kufa.
And I said, they're gonna arrest us.
ne ŋŋamba bagenda tukwatira bwereere.
That these black people killed an old woman.
nti abaddugavu basse omukazi omuzungu omukadde.
So I was also either afraid of fear, I pulled out the check,
oba nali ntidde n'ensikayo kyeke
endorsed it
ne ngisayiningako
to the church, and I gave it.
eri kanisa ne ngiwaayo.
But in my heart I said,
mu mutima ne neegamba
after service,
saabiisi ng'ewedde
I'm gonna ask Idahosa to give me back my money
ngenda saba omusajja ono sente zange azinzirize
because I have no money.
kuba sirina sente.
We all rejoiced.
ffenna ne tusanyuka
They went home.
ne bagenda eka.
To make the whole story short,
okuyita mu bufunze
I thought Idahosa was gonna give me my money.
nali ndowooza Idahosa agenda kunziriza sente zange.
Pastor Benny,
omusomba Beni
early morning he left.
ku makya ennyo omusajja n'alinnya ennyonyi nadda ewaabwe.
When we woke up,
tugenda ozuukuka
I was stuck.
nga nkwamye simanyi
I have
kiddako.
no money.
sirina sente.
Idahosa is gone.
Idahosa agenze.
I shouted,
ne mpogganira waggulu
Idahosa is not a man of
nti
God.
ddala Idahosa si musajja wa Katonda.
The pastor looked at me and said, huh?
omusumba n'atula nagaye
What are you talking about?
kikyoyogerako ekyo.
He's a man of God.
oyo omusajja wa Katonda.
I didn't tell him the story.
saamubuulira byantuukako ku ngeri
Pastor
ekyo.
Woodrow Walker,
omusumba Woodrow Walker
Atlanta, Georgia.
owe Atlanta, Georgia
He saw me. He said, I've been looking for you.
n'andaba nanga mbadde nkunoonya.
Can you come to my church?
osobola okujja oweereze mu kanisa yange.
So we went to his church.
ne tugenda mu kanisa ye.
I preached Sunday.
nabuulira ku Sande.
I tell the people, they put me in a presidential suite. That was my first time.
ne banteeka mu presidential suite mu hoteri gwe gwasookera ddala.
And what happened was,
ekyaddirira kyali
after 7 days,
oluvannyuma ennaku 7
miracles had happened.
ebyamagero byali bituuseewo.
The church made a party for me.
ekkanisa nenkolera pate.
They gave me 3 envelopes,
ne bampa ebbaasa 3
$3,000
emu ng'erimu $3,000
for my ticket,
za tiketi yange y'ennyonyi.
$7,000
ebbaasa endala ng'erimu $5,000
cash, my offering.
ezo nga kiweebwayo kyange.
We were building that building.
twali tuzimba ekkanisa eyo.
They gave me a check of $25,000.
ne bampa ne kyeka endala ya $2.2.
When I got hold of it,
bwe nazikwata zonna ebbaasa
shouted,
nawuganira waggulu.
Idahosa is a man of
ddala
God.
Idahosa musajja wa Katonda.
And the pastor said, yeah.
omusomba n'aŋŋamba kituufu.
By the way,
ate
he
n'omanyi
came back.
yakomye nawo.
He was preaching at Chapel Hill.
abadde abulira ku Chapel Hill.
Can I call him?
mukubire.
Then I remembered
ne nzijukira
he will be asking for my money.
ajja kunsaba sente zange
I said,
zonna.
no, don't call him.
Nebaata omukubira.
But that was a turning point
eyo yali enkyukakyuka.
in my life.